All right, guys, so this is your activity for Friday. Hopefully by now, obviously, you're in Google Classroom, you're watching this video. Basically, where we're headed today is the idea that the colonists, now that a war has broken out between the colonists and the colonists are now deciding that they are ready to declare their independence and break free from being under control of the king and Great Britain. So first thing you're going to do is there's a video link in Google Classroom. Don't go there yet, but I want you to watch that video. It's about a 5-minute video, and basically what you're seeing is from the John Adams series. You're seeing the Founding Fathers, guys like Ben Franklin and Thomas Jefferson is there, John Adams, and they're voting, each county is voting on whether or not they agree with it being time to declare their independence. So I want you to watch closely at the facial expressions and the overall vibe of the room to see, basically what these guys are realizing is happening. So pay close attention to that. After you watch the video, what you're going to do is you're going to dig a little bit deeper into the Declaration of Independence. We're going to do a little bit more on Monday and Tuesday with this, but since I'm gone, I wanted to introduce you to the Declaration. What you're going to do is this sheet that you grab from the front table, if you didn't get this sheet, make sure you have this. The front half of this is basically a word unscrambled. This is the text of the Declaration of Independence. I'm not asking you to memorize it or anything like that, but I do want you to go through and see if you can unscramble these words just by simply running the word up at the top. If you need to, on page 582 of the book. I don't want you to do that, but if you have to go to page 582, you can self-correct or self-check because that's where the words are in the actual text of the Declaration. That's on page 582. But try doing the word unscrambled by yourself after you watch the video. Then what you're going to finish class with, and spend some time doing this, is what I want you to do is go into the Declaration of Independence. Now, it's in your textbook found on page 582 to 583. And in the book there, you will see that there is the text of the actual Declaration of Independence, the document that Thomas Jefferson helped write to send to King George in England, letting him know that the colonists were sick and tired of what was happening. They're ready to break away, and here's why. And so in there, what you're going to notice, if you look at the bottom of page 582, about halfway through maybe, actually almost up at the top of the second column on page 582, you will notice that Jefferson lists 27 grievances. And what a grievance is a complaint. And these are 27 complaints that the colonists had towards the king. And what I'm asking you to do is go through them. They start on page 582 and they go all the way on to page 583. It says, he has done this, he has done that, or for making us do this, or for forcing us to do that. Those are the grievances or complaints that Jefferson lists. What I'd like you to do is I'm going to ask you to pick 5 word for word out of the Declaration. Pick any 5 you want. If you come across one and you have no idea what it says or what it means, I would skip that one. There's 27 of them. But pick 5 that look obvious to you, and I want you to write those down in Jefferson's words, word for word, right here, 1 through 5. Then when you're done with that part of the activity, at the bottom, what I'd like you to do is take some time to really put it in your own words. What was it that Jefferson was saying to the king? So if you come across one and it says, he has forced us to join the British Army. It's not really true, but if that was one, you need to put that in your own words by saying the King of England forced the colonies to join the British Army against their will. That wasn't really the case, but that's how you would go from Jefferson's words to your words. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so your job for today is to make sure that you watch that video, to make sure that you work on the unscramble, and then to go on the back and to use the textbook to do the grievances from the Jefferson's words, and then to put each of them into your own words down below. That should take you most of the class time today, and then hang on to this in your folders when you are finished. All right, have a good weekend, guys.